Hello and welcome to this Yoga Nidra and an invocation to the goddess Lakshmi. So, the only thing that you need to do in this practice is make yourself incredibly comfortable. So you're going to be lying down for the whole practice, but you might want to, before we begin, gather as many things as possible so that you can make a nest for yourself. So get your cushions, your blankets, make sure you're going to be warm. You might want a silky scarf or something soft to be able to lay over your eyes. You might want to burn some incense. You might want to rub some oils. Go and gather whatever you need so that you can really just luxuriate in the pleasure of doing nothing. So you can stop the video now if you need to gather those things. If you already have those things, or if you're now back and you've gathered those things and you're ready to lie down, then please do so now. And you can lay yourself down to rest as if you were laying down the most precious being in the whole world, laying this precious, precious being to bed to rest. And you want to come into a sort of Shavasana shape as you lay. So your legs are wide apart, wider than your hips, your arms resting out away from your body, palms facing up. And once you're in that shape, then maybe you want to shift some more, find even more comfort until you're really ready to just rest there in stillness. You might close down your eyes, or you may take your silken scarf and lay that gently over your eyes, or if you prefer to keep them open, you can just soften your gaze so that you let more of the room into your field of vision. If you are covering your eyes or closing them, let more of the darkness come into your field of vision and drink more of that in. And then feel your eyelids soften. Feel your jawbones soften. Feel your collarbones soften and your shoulder blades softening a little more into the earth where they lay. Let your belly soften. So if there's any gripping or holding or pulling in of your belly at all, just let that soften out. You can let your glutes soften, you can let your perineum soften, backs of your knees soften, the edges of your feet soften, so that the lines that delineate the you-ness from the nest, those lines can become a little bit more blurred as you let more of yourself just melt into this bed you have laid for yourself. And this is the bed of your own divinity. This is the bed where you are welcomed in your entirety, the true essence of what you are, this divine being laying down, resting in the blissful awareness of their own being, their own divinity, your own divinity. And as you lay in this bed, start to hear reverberating through the space. Om Shrim. Om Shrim. Om Shrim. Maybe you can imagine that those words were taking shape from the swirling of the incense burning, from the fragrance of an oil that you may have rubbed on your temples, from the softness of the cushions, from the suppleness of your skin, this echo, this pattern of energy, Om Shrim, which is the seed sound of Lakshmi. We're going to gather more Lakshmi into your awareness by using Om Shrim. And you can just listen, but imagine that with every Om you are inhaling and every Shrim you exhale. So use your breath with the mantra to call more Lakshmi into you and out of you. With every inhale, exhale, Om Shri Om Shrim Om Shrim Om Shrim. And as you continue to feel the mantra moving in through your nostrils, out with every breath, Om Shrim, let this sense of Lakshmi begin to fill your senses. And it may be that she starts to come to you from the para state. So she may start to emerge as a sense of colour or light or sound or just the pure vibration that is Lakshmi. Maybe you start to feel that rippling through your cells, as if the cells were dilating in the nucleus Om and pushing out through the permeable membrane Shrim. You start to drink more Lakshmi in. She comes to me as a golden light that I let wash through my system out into the field around me as I simultaneously drink more of this golden nectar in through my pores and let it seep through my inner landscape so that I'm flooded in Lakshmi. Om Shrim. And she also takes form for me, as she may do for you, as I picture her at the foot of my bed, watching me as I lie resting. And I notice the curl of her hair. I notice the light softening through the sheer shawl, the shroud, the colours that adorn her. I notice the shimmer of her jewellery in the softening light. And I feel her smile. This smile of Lakshmi that permeates my heart. Like a clear, crisp note sung with devotion. This Lakshmi smile lightening my awareness, becoming this Lakshmi smile. And however Lakshmi is coming to you, let yourself know that she is lifting her forearms up, palms facing skywards, and as she opens each of her four palms, a flower blossoms from the center of her palms, and they also blossom in the center of your palms as they lay resting. This beautiful fuchsia colored flower blossoming, softening through the outer layer of skin. And the fragrance of this flower is so, so, so sweet that as they blossom, it fills your senses, this samavesha, this total immersion into the particular flavor of these flowers, these offerings from Lakshmi to Lakshmi. Fragrance drifting across the surface of your skin, tickling the shape of your bones as they laying in rest. And Lakshmi comes to you and she takes one of these flowers and she places it in the center of your forehead, your third eye. And as she places the blossom there, you soften even more. And every time she gives you a flower, another one blossoms from her palm. This flower she places at your throat center as you feel that golden nectar seeping more here, releasing more here. And Lakshmi places another flower on your right shoulder as you let the joint there soften, liquefy more as that nectar melts down your arm. And Lakshmi places a flower in the crease of your right elbow, letting the warmth permeate here and drip down your forearm. Lakshmi places a flower on your right wrist, which spreads through your hand as she places a flower on your right thumb, index, middle, ring, and pinky finger, so that your whole hand is like a meadow of flowers holding these beautiful offerings. And like pollen blowing in the breeze, the sense of the particles of your arm move back up along the flowers Lakshmi has laid on your right arm, your right shoulder, as she places another flower on your left shoulder, letting the joints there liquefy, soften more into each other. As that moves down your left arm, she places a blossom in your left elbow crease. The nectar drips down your arm and she places a flower on your left wrist, your left thumb, index, middle, ring, and pinky finger. So a second field of blossoms is held in the palm of your hand. The wind moving up your arm, softening, softening, softening as it returns up. And Lakshmi places another flower right in the center of your chest so that you feel this opening, this expansion of your heart space as it widens, 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 filling with the fragrance of the flower. And she places softly, so gently, a flower on your right nipple. She places so carefully, so reverently, a flower on your left nipple, so that your heart space is filled with even more of this soft sense of petal kissing skin. As she places a flower in your navel center of consciousness, she lays a flower on your perineum. Your whole pelvic bowl melts a little more under the softening of this flower, and she places another flower in your right hip socket so that that joint also lubricates, and the sense of the flower dripping down your right leg all the way to your right knee, so that you soften even more in your right knee joint as that Lakshmi nectar drips down your right calf. She lays a flower on your right ankle, your right toe, second, third, fourth, fifth toe. And as these flowers lay on the top of your feet, you feel the softening of the sole of your feet, like the softening of a petal with the evening dew. And letting all of that wash back up your right leg, through your right hip, pooling through your pelvic. And she lays a flower on your left hip, so that that softens and yields even more into bone, skin, muscle. As the nectar drips down your left thigh, she places a flower on your left knee. That softens and drips down your left calf to your left ankle. And she places a tiny blossom on your left big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth. So these flowers opening on the top of your feet soften like roots spreading down through the earth. Sole of your left foot ready to kiss the air beneath it. As this Lakshmi awareness softly pads back up your left leg, your left hip joint, to the center of your perineum where it blossoms, opens, unveils yet again, and moves ever upwards past your navel, all the way to the center of your heart, spooling out to both of your nipples, but turning back around, moving back up to your throat, until it moves all the way up to your third eye. As you feel all of these flowers, 1,000 petals blossoming out of the crown of your head, so that your crown chakra opens, and lets more of this Lakshmi fragrance immerse through the whole of your system. And as you inhale deeply from the crown of your head and wash the whole breath through you, so that this fragrance moves through your whole body and all the way down, out through the soles of your feet. And these soft soles of your feet, inhale that fragrance back in and up, up through your body and out through the crown of your head. And we're going to continue washing the breath through you as if you were brushing that Lakshmi fragrance of the flowers through your body. So inhale from the crown of your head and exhale out through your knees. Inhale from your knees. Move the breath up and out from the crown of your head. Inhale, the crown of your head. And exhale from your perineum. Inhale from your perineum. Exhale, crown of your head. Inhale, crown of your head. Exhale from your navel. Inhale to your navel, wash the breath up and through and out through the crown of your head. Inhale, crown of your head, and exhale from your heart center. Inhale to your heart center and exhale from the crown of your head. Inhale, crown of your head, and exhale from your throat. Inhale your throat center and exhale out the crown of your head. Inhale, crown of your head, and exhale from your third eye. Inhale to your third eye and exhale, crown of your head. Inhale to your third eye and exhale from your third eye. Inhale, third eye. Exhale, third eye. Inhale, third eye. Exhale, third eye. Om Shri. Om Shri. Om Shri. Lakshmi bends over and kisses your third eye, and as her lips soften into this wisdom center of consciousness, your intuition, your guide, let yourself be set off through the course of the para state, this state of bliss, pure consciousness, free and independent. And let yourself witness, be whatever starts to emerge from this pure state of para, the supreme level. What from here begins to take form in the pashanti level of the word, where awareness begins to dance itself into color and shape and visions and song. Let your unconscious paint a canvas for you. Trust where it wants to guide you and what it wants to show you in this state of Turiya. Know that Lakshmi is here holding you, the bed of your own divinity, inviting more of her magnificence to take form, to sing more of her devotion and the sounds that emerge. The sounds singing to you from your own unconscious. The images emerging for you, which don't have to make sense. They may flicker in and out. Or you may find yourself in a total immersion. A landscape laid in this space between sleep and dream. From this state of pure awareness, from where everything unfolds, takes shape, creates, you hear a singular rhythm. Purno ham vimarsha. 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 You may find your unconscious, your awareness starts to dance to this beat. Or you may find that you sit holding it close to your heart, recognizing its truth as it beats deeper into your bones, Purno, Ham, Vimarsha. Or you may choose to sit on the edge, listening to the drum reverberate this essential truth, Purno, Ham, Vimarsha. You are divinity embodied. You are pure perfection. You are awareness free and independent. Let yourself breathe the rhythm into your rib cage so that you can feel the vibrations of the beat drumming on the inside of the wall of the cave of your heart, beating with the pulse of your own heart, Purno, Ham, Vimarsha. Letting your heart space crack ever wider open to allow more of the truth of what you are to swell through that space. This space where Lakshmi also waits as she begins to call back to you, Om Shreem, Om Shreem, Om Shreem. And this call calls you back to your body. Om Shreem, so that you feel your bones laying in the bed of your own divinity. So that you feel where skin meets cushion, earth, air. She whispers her mantra over the surface of you, Om Shreem, Om Shreem, Om Shreem. And you might let that mantra come back to your breath. And you might find that you need to do an audible exhale to let yourself just drop into the mantra. As you let yourself come back to the space that you're in. And you may choose to stay laying exactly where you are, in stillness, in rest, maybe even in sleep. Or if you want to come back to your waking state, maybe you feel some movement coming back into your soft palms, your fingertips, rubbing fingertip, and then maybe taking your fingertips to another part of your skin so that your touch brings you back. Taking your time to arrive back. And whenever you are ready, you can open your eyes and begin to soften back into whatever comes next for you in your day. But I will leave you here with my eyes closed and with my head bowed in honor of you, the divinity that you are, in honor of your practice, and in honor of Lakshmi, who knows herself as and through you. Om Shreem, Om Shreem, Om Shreem. Blessings, sweet soul.